breaking news at this point of time. This is regarding the Mustafizur IPL exit fallout. In the latest, the Bangladesh government has said that sentiments have been hurt. Dhaka goes on to say, will give a befitting response. And it also says that the reason cited to drop Mustafizur is unacceptable. So this is perhaps the fallout, the statements coming from Dhaka after Mustafizur, who was chosen by KKR, was dropped out after the BCCI asked Kolkata Knight Riders to drop Bangladesh pacer Mustafizur, and that's the statement right now coming out of Bangladesh, that they're saying that the sentiments have been hurt. Of course, all this has been happening at a time when Hindu minorities are being attacked, and there have been a mob lynching taking place against them in Bangladesh at a time when the Mohammed Yunus-led interim government have failed to take any action against the minorities there, Hindu minorities there. But before we go across to my reporter on this, listen in to what the Bangladesh minister said.
দেশের মধ্যে যদি রাজনৈতিক টেনশন থাকেও বলে যে সাংস্কৃতিক এক্সচেঞ্জ, খেলাধুলা এগুলোর মাধ্যমে এটা কমিয়ে আনা যায়। এখানে দেখা গেল সম্পূর্ণ উল্টো কাজটা করা হয়েছে। বাংলাদেশের একটা খেলোয়াড়কে নিশ্চিত করার পরে তাকে রাজনৈতিক যুক্তিতে, যেটা আমরা পত্রপত্রিকায় দেখেছি, বলা হচ্ছে যে ওকে নেওয়া হবে না। তো এইরকম সিদ্ধান্তের প্রেক্ষিতে আমাদের দেশের জনগণেরও তো মনে একটা আঘাত লাগে, তাদের মধ্যেও একটা প্রতিক্রিয়া হয়। সেরকম জায়গায় আমাদেরকেও একটা অবস্থান নিতে হবে। আমরা সেই অবস্থানের আইনগত ভিত্তি এবং প্রক্রিয়া যাচাই বাছাই করছি এবং করার পরে আমরা একটা বিফিটিং পদক্ষেপ গ্রহণ করব। আমি মনে করি না এটার সাথে অর্থ উপদেষ্টা মহোদয় যেটা বলেছেন সেটা কনফ্লিক্টিং হবে, কারণ এখানে একটা সিচুয়েশন আমার জন্য তৈরি করা হয়েছে, আমাকে সেটার বিরুদ্ধে একটা ব্যবস্থা নিতে হবে, সেটার ব্যাপারে একটা ব্যবস্থা নিতে হবে। আমার তো চুপ করে বসে থাকার উপায় নেই। কোন যুক্তিতে মোস্তাফিজকে মানা করা হচ্ছে? খেলোয়াড়ই কোনো যুক্তিতে মানা করা হলে তো কোনো ব্যাপার ছিল না, যে যুক্তিতে মানা করা হচ্ছে সেই যুক্তিটা তো আসলে আমরা কোনোভাবেই গ্রহণ করতে পারি না, ফলে সেখানে আমাদেরকে একটা প্রতিক্রিয়া দেখাতেই হচ্ছে।
And from on this, my colleague Saurabh Gupta is joining me live. Saurabh, what do you make of that statement from the Bangladesh INB minister saying that when there's political tensions between two countries, perhaps cultural exchange and sports can help in diffusing that, all this at a time when there has been continuous attacks against Hindu minorities in Dhaka?
Yes, absolutely. And this is, of course, bounces back to the larger issue of whether India wants to engage with Bangladesh, given the current situation there, given the number of attacks that have taken place on minorities, given the number of Hindus that have been killed, set on fire in Bangladesh, and we've reported in detail on those cases. What the information advisor is saying here is that, look, usually to improve ties, we have this kind of exchange through sports and arts and culture. Here, the opposite is happening. She also goes on to say that the people of Bangladesh, their sentiments have been hurt, and therefore we will have to give a fitting response. And, there, of course, is that statement also that's come from the Bangladesh Cricket Board as well. And that's something also that we are reporting now. And in fact, that statement is also very clear. In fact, if you look at that statement from the Bangladesh Cricket Board, that makes it clear where the Bangladesh government stands on this issue. And in fact, they're going on to say very clearly that in the emergency meeting of the board of directors of the Bangladesh Cricket Board that was held today, the board reviewed the situation in detail over the last 24 hours and, with deep concern overall circumstances surrounding the participation of the national team. Now, it goes on to very clearly say that the BCCI the BCB, I beg your pardon, the Bangladesh Cricket Board has formally requested the International Cricket Council, ICC, as the event authority to consider relocating all of Bangladesh's matches to a venue outside of India. So now, obviously, this is a tit-for-tat sort of measure by Bangladesh, but the reality remains that if Bangladesh is taking objection to certain comments that have been made in India, what about the barrage of anti-India comments made in Bangladesh?
Right.